Hello guys and welcome to SteveKnows. So I just attended the Pico event to reveal their new headset and I wanted to share the details of this device because not everything was shown on their live stream. Also, I got to fiddle with it slightly and I want to share my thoughts on things that I noticed with the device, and hopefully this video will be everything you need to know before the release of this new Pico headset. Pico are not in the American markets right now, but it is rumoured to be happening. So if you are in North America, stick around and keep an ear out on that. So that's enough chin wagging, let's just get right into this video. Let's get started. So this event, it was in London in an underground cinema, and as you walk down the stairs I did spot devices just sat on the bar. So I'm going to go over the headset specs, some of the features, intertwine my thoughts and the experience with the device. They wasted no time during this live stream showing us the cool animation video for this device, showing it can be used for out of this world experiences, which gave me hope initially that Pico understood the gaming market and our needs. But I'll get onto that in a bit. So the aesthetics is what we expected from the Apple headset, with this glossy black panel in the center, encased in a contrasting material, in this case it's plastic, with 4 inside-out tracking cameras and an RGB camera right in the middle. It also has a light sweat-grabbing absorbent facial insert, a strap for head support and a faux leather cushion at the back to cradle the head. It also has an adjustable knob to tighten it. So it has that sort of Quest Elite head strap experience built into the device this time, and I think it looks pretty good. The headset is to weigh 295 grams, which is so light. This headset is incredibly comfortable, especially when the headset is also counterweighted with a 5300 mAh battery at the back of the head. The Quest's battery is just over 3600 mAh, so you can expect around 50% more game time with this headset. They even state that it has faster charging, but no details on the intensity and the charge time during the event. But I did find out on the website that it's 20 watts charging compared to the Quest 10 watts. The headset also uses pancake lenses, which is amazing. So it's not using the classic Fresnel lenses, which is a huge improvement as it helps reduce the form factor of the device. And this is only around 36mm deep, which is nothing, 3.6 centimeters. These lenses are also not etched with the rings that you can see in older devices, so God rays and glare is much less prominent, and the image quality is much greater because the sweet spot is so much bigger. The field of view is also improved to 105 degrees, which is approximately only 5 degrees improvement over the previous generation of devices, but inside the headset this was a huge upgrade and easily noticeable. The vertical peripheral was much more open. It was almost as if a roof had been taken off the device when you were looking inside the headset, and I think it looks so much clearer and there's so much more open. It's not perfect by any means, but it's definitely more open. This might be partly because you are closer to the screen now. You can try this with your device if you've got one at home. Take out the facial insert and put on the device. You will get a much nicer field of view experience. Although it's not very comfortable, being closer to the screen, it definitely helps. It also has a different IPD range this time, 62mm to 72. So those that were on the lower end, probably using the 58mm on the Quest 2, you may need to be wary when picking up this device. The screen also has a higher resolution and an edge over its competitor with what they're calling 4K Supervision. So they have 2 LCD panels which are 2.5 inches each with 2160 by 2160 per eye resolution. I was still able to see the screen door effect when trying the device. It's not perfect, but it's a definite improvement, a noticeable difference as a daily VR user for crisper visuals, with 1200 pixels per inch and a 20.6 pixel density. Something I found interesting though, because this is using LCD, is that the colours were actually really vibrant and the blacks were incredibly dark. Often with LCD panels, when they're backlit, that you'll see that the blacks are a light grey. But I wasn't able to try anything pitch black, so the whole screen was completely dark, so I will need to revisit this, but the colours, from what I saw, were impressive. Sadly though, the display is limited to only 90Hz, not the potential 120 that we're seeing in the PSVR 2, or the Index, or the Quest 2. It's 72 or 90 with this display. The headset does have a color pass-through as well, and Pico are calling this see-through. There is a tiny 16 megapixel RGB camera on the front of the headset. So that's 16 million pixels with a potential image quality of 6500 by 2900 pixels, which is plenty for the headset's display. Although I didn't get to use that pass-through camera in action, and we didn't see much of it in the demo either during the conference, the live stream video. So I'm going to have to try that out, and I will let you know once I've got the device. But that's going to be incredibly useful for the augmented reality experiences or the productivity applications, because the Quest 2 currently has a low resolution, grayscale, nasty looking pass-through And for the price range this device is going for, this looks quite appealing and a great update. They also didn't talk much about the chipset, but from my conversations that I've been having with people, it seems like this is running on the older XR2 chip, so no Wi-Fi 6E support, but we will have Wi-Fi 6. I wish it did have 6E, it would have been a great option, especially because how comfortable and light it is for using this device for long sessions playing PC VR. But where this device shines for me, when I put this device on, I thought they were display models, but they were just empty shells. It is so light. It is like crazy light. Are they shells? I don't believe there's actually tech inside it. I didn't know VR could get this comfortable at that price point, as they said this is going to be €429 for the 128GB model. They do have a 256GB model, and both models will have 8GB of RAM. This device is incredibly light. I can't stress it enough. It's just so light because of the form factor that it's closer to the face and how light it's become because the battery is also at the back of the head. I've not tried anything like it, and I look forward to you guys actually wearing this because it blew my mind. The controllers will also have a new design expected to prevent collisions when reloading weapons or other interactions where your hands will overlay and come closer together whilst playing your VR games. This is something that's incredibly annoying if you're playing like Pavlov and you're trying to cock your weapon or reload it, you're just bashing your remotes together. So that's kind of a nice touch. But there's also a feedback improvement here where they're boasting 50 to 500 Hz feedback frequencies with their HyperSense motors. They've also said by year end hand tracking features will also be available. And something that wasn't really mentioned was the ability to share your virtual reality captures directly to TikTok from the device by a single click. This is huge for people. TikTok is a massive platform that's overtaking YouTube in watch time, and the ability to share your content with a single click is something I thought they would be boasting a bit more, but I only discovered this whilst doing my research. They even showed off briefly a Pro model, stating it will have infrared cameras for eye tracking and face tracking, monitoring 52 facial dimensions for deeper virtual expression. Now that sounds fantastic. And also because it has eye tracking, it also has motorized IPD adjustment. And I feel that's just such a luxury. Being able to put on the headset, it can measure the distance between your eyes and just move the lenses so you get a perfect IPD. It reminds you of staying at a fancy hotel where they come and ask if they could turn down your bed and you're just like, yes, this is nice. Thank you. There were also more notes on things like games, Pico Worlds, which is almost like a copy of Horizon Worlds where you can create your own content. There's also fitness tracking. So there was nothing new, and that part of the conference was like they were just trying to play catch up to their American competitors, which is fair enough, it has to be done, but it would have been nice to see them take a new direction and show something to make them stand out beyond the hardware. To me, though, this device looks like it's going to be a top-of-the-line current-gen device for standalone virtual reality, and I feel like this is going to be a recommendation for sure if you're not fussed about Meta exclusives and you just want to play PC VR gaming at a great price with color pass-through and comfort. I will be getting this device very soon, so please stick around for the full review. I will be sticking it right through its paces to see how it fares for a VR veteran, for PC VR gaming, standalone gaming, and of course some of the new features that it has. Also, please comment on what you would like to see. So that's it from me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. Hopefully this is everything you want to know or need to know about the Pico headset. If you have any more questions, please join the Discord down below or leave a comment and I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. Have a great week, guys. Happy gaming. Good day.